Morning everyone. Oh, afternoon actually. 20 odd degrees. 20, 27. I think that's about the max it's going to get today. The last few days, or actually the last week has been, that's why I haven't really put many videos out. It's just been super hot, 41 plus every day. And the last few days haven't been too bad, in the low 30s, but very humid. So yeah, haven't done a lot. The bin man's just coming now, so the dogs will probably go check him out. So the bin truck, there he is. So what do we got? I got a laser. You put on your garage roof on the ceiling so that it can tell you where to park your cars, pretty much. So I just got it in the mail. Just got home and there she was. So I'm gonna probably grab this. Just gonna get a few tools together. One thing I do want to do, I think it comes with scissors to cut the double-sided tape. I think it comes with double-sided tape, but it's not going to be good stuff, so I might just take it off. Saying that, I'll probably bring my scraper, my razor blade scraper, to get the old glue off and do that. It came with, I'm going to use this one because every time, I haven't used that for a job yet, I keep grabbing this really powerful one and then halfway through go, oh, it'd be good if I had one that wasn't so powerful, and I keep forgetting about this one. So yeah, I'm going to use that, which means I need a screwdriver bit for it. Oh, where's my little one? There it is. So put that in. So that'll be enough. It came with screws, so I'm probably going to use the screws it came with. It came with screws and it came, yeah, so I might use these. They're probably a bit better. I might just grab, yeah, that'll be about the thickness, and they're a little bit thicker and a coarser thread, so we'll use them. What else did you need? Might need a double adapter because I have got, if I've got one in here, should do. Oh, I've just gone through all this and now I don't know, oh there's one. Cool. So grab that. Now it's a Chinese thing, so it's got the Chinese plug on it, but it came with an Aussie adapter. But what I normally do is get some pliers, and I'll show you that the Chinese one is two straight prongs, where we need this kind of style. So the Chinese ones are just straight down. Ours are like on the angle like that. So you can just get some pliers and just crank them over a little bit and make them work without an adapter. There's another double adapter. I might bring that one in case that one will work better. And then the only other thing, no, actually that's probably about it. It's literally, you don't need a drill because those screws will just help themselves into the ceiling. Double adapter to get power. Maybe a zip tie to make it look nice. I'll just bring that packet there. Let me put that there so they don't fall out everywhere. Scraper for the old glue, new glue, cut new tape, double adapter, the screwdriver, some pliers to adjust. I think that'll do, and the ladder, obviously. I'm tall, but I'm not that tall. Okay. So, another thing I've lost is my thing for this camera to snap it onto your head. I've been looking for it for the past few weeks, and I don't know where it's gone. So it might be in one of the cars because that's probably where I used it last. So I'll have to have a look at it, look for it. But anyway, we'll get ourselves in the garage, and I reckon that's all we're going to need. Hopefully, guarantee I'll make another trip to the shed, but we'll see how we go. Okay, yeah. So the situation is, this car is barely. I mean, if we didn't have a door there, you could just go up and whatever. But we need to be able to walk through here, so I want as much room as I can in front of this car to walk through here. So see like that. And then if you don't go in far enough, hang on, let me get the torch. You can see how close it is here. I've had to take the tow hitch off the car, otherwise it's definitely not going to fit. but you can see how there is an inch, maybe, if that. So that's how close it needs to be, and I've kind of got it sussed, so when you're sitting in the car, I look over to, not that power board there, the four, there's another where the, what is it, fibre optic comes out of, there's a little thing, little box there, and if you just keep your head on that and go through and you line up the car, that's how I've been doing it, but it's 50-50. So what I'm going to do, we used to have one of these, it's this thing here. So it's got two lasers, motion detector, goes on your roof. Now what we used to have it, because this car doesn't move very much, so, and I didn't need it for this side, it was mainly for this side. This car's a lot smaller, so what I used to have is, it used to be mounted just underneath those lights there, and had both lasers, I think we had both, I can't remember, but pointing to the dash in the car somewhere, so that way when you come in, the laser shines on a specific spot that you know, and you know that if it lines up with that, then you're plenty far enough in, and you know the door's going to close and give you maximum room here. But now that this car's going, and I'm going to be getting that Nissan, I'll fill you in on a little story about that. I've pretty much bought the same one. The old one fell a few times and it ended up snapping one of the lasers. And then when we got rid of this car and got the jet ski, I was like, oh well, I don't need that anymore, so got rid of it. But yeah, they're only about $30, they're not very expensive, so all good. It's got, so that's on both laser mode at the moment, and then it's off in the middle, and then single laser. I think you can just use one laser if you want to. So this time I'm gonna put it up right in the middle, up here next to that sensor. That's for the garage door opener with that little antenna on it. So I'm just gonna put it just in the middle of it and facing that way. So that way the motion sensor is facing the door. They're very sensitive anyway, so you could put it even that way and it would still work, but yeah, I'll do it that way. And I'm gonna line it up so that, see that little ball there, that's the headlight sensor. Exactly where the car is now pretty much. I'm gonna line it up to that ball. I'm not really interested if the car's left or right, but as long as it's this way, that's the main aim of the game, is to get it spot on. So what I might even do is, yeah, I'll have to just see and use it for a bit and see how we go. Our old car, we never had a dash mat, and there was a crack in the dash that run perfectly left to right of the car. So as long as you got the laser along that line somewhere, you knew you were in far enough. This car I've got a dash mat, so it used to be exactly the same car pretty much. So yeah, so this car's a bit more difficult because I've got a dash mat in there. So I'll do it so that as long as it hits even this carpet line here, where the edge of the carpet is, where the vent is, as long as it hits that, all good. Or you've even got some perforations in the dash mat where the speaker is, or you could use that line in the dash where the stitching is. You could even use that, it doesn't matter. That's the good thing about this, you just have to make it hit something that is repeatable. So yeah, we'll do that. But yeah, the reason I'm putting it here is because I am going to use it for my new car that's coming. So that'll be good for that, and that's it. So it's going to be really easy. So it comes with, you can use batteries, but I got the one, it was a little bit more expensive, that comes with the power pack, because I've got power there, so I might as well use it. But I'm sure with batteries it lasts for a long time. It comes with that, so you literally put that where you want it, screw it in. Yeah, it didn't come with double-sided tape, and it said it did, so that's good. So I'll clean that up and I'll use my own. Yeah, and that's it. Put that in, screw it in, put the thing on, double adapt it, and then adjust them to suit the cars. I'm not going to use it for this car, so it'll just be a laser pointing wherever. Plus this car's not in the right spot anyway. That's how much room I've got down there. This should really be much more over, but yeah, we're working on it, so it's there. But this car is pretty much bang on. I can't really get it any more closer this way, because that mirror will hit the side pillar over there of the bricks. So kind of where it is now is bang on. So this is, I want to do this without moving the car, and then laser it to that, and then should be sweet there. So yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I was just having a think where my head mount thing is for this camera, and last time I kind of remember using it was on the jet ski. So I just checked all the stuff that I had left over from the jet ski, but it wasn't in there. So I'll have to go back on my videos and see what the last time I used it, but doesn't matter. So that's up. So it's got double-sided tape on the other side, 3 screws. Just got to be careful, you don't want to over screw them, because you're not screwing into a thread, you're just screwing into like soft sealing there. So what we'll do now is we'll just get, this should just click in. So I've got to do everything single-handed, but we should do it like that. Yep, that's in. Cool. And now I'll have to put the camera down, and I'll just wire this up and zip tie it up. We'll see how we go with that, but that shouldn't be too hard. Okay, 2 seconds later, easy. Don't even need a zip tie, it all kind of holds itself up. So the only thing is, I don't have enough movement on the laser to stretch it over here. It only goes to about, doesn't go to there, it's only going to go to about there. But as you can see, I've got it, hopefully you can see it, it's just here. Should be able to see the red, yep. So it's right at the front of the gear stick there. So as you pull in, you just watch the red laser go from the dash, fall down there, and as long as it stops in that position, and it's along that piece of black, it's not like in that little cubby and it's not on the chrome, then she's sweet. She's far enough forward, far enough backwards. So I'll give that a shot. If that doesn't work, I can always move it to this line in the steering wheel, or to the dash here. You can see it on my finger there, so it's not far off that. So that might even be another option, is to just watch it come on the dash, and then as it hits the front of the dash mat, you can do that as well. But yeah, and the other side's just there, but all good. So yeah, that shouldn't fall down, because that's got a fair bit of 3M tape on it, 3M double-sided. I've made this very tight so that can't fall down with that extra weight on it, so that's good. I just had to twist the prongs on that, so now I'm not using the Chinese adapter, so heaps better. And that's it. So the next thing, while this door's open, I'm going to put, where is it? Cut this weather strip down and put that weather strip on that door. And that's the garage pretty much done. If you didn't see my previous video from a couple of days ago, if you're wondering why the garage looks a bit different, it's because it does that. I managed to sell the rack that was there. I managed to sell that for 80 bucks. I think they're about 120 new, so I got rid of it for 80, and that new one there, which is a lot smaller, that was 50. So that the old one paid for that one plus 20 bucks left over, which was good. So yeah, so that's pretty much decked out how it's going to be. So that's just for junk and stuff like that. You need some kind of storage in the garage. That's all detailing stuff over there, and the fishing stuff, which is that and that black box with a tackle box in it, that's going to go. I haven't put it up for sale yet, but that's next on the list to go, because that was pretty much all for the jet ski. And so I'm done with fishing now. Yeah, I might keep one rod. I've got a really nice I might keep one. I've got the telescopic one's not bad, which is on the left there, but I've got a nice one, that one with a gold reel on it. That's probably the next best one that I might keep, but it might even be, I might swap the reel over to the smaller ugly stick and just keep one, and then keep a bit of tackle, and that's it. But just my old man's keen fisherman, so sometimes I go with him, so it would be nice just to have. That's still got the barcode on it, look. I don't think I've even used that one. That's a brand newie, so yeah, I'll put them together and I'll see what I get out of it, but yeah, might just keep one. Yeah, and the next video series, I'm going to wait for the temperature to come down a bit. It's just a little bit too hot at the moment. You can see, you probably can't see, I don't know how good. You can see it in the reflection, a few scratches. I'm not going to be chasing like a showroom wicked finish, swell free finish. I mean, it's an everyday car. I don't use it every day, but it's an everyday car, so. And I do have some touch-up paint. I don't know why, but the paint's starting to chip inside the bonnet there. So yeah, got a few little things to fix up on it. And you can see here, it's starting to fade. that black panel there shouldn't be that whitey colour, faded colour. It should be nice and black. So, and even here it's starting to fade a bit. I don't know why, but this is all good on the side, so I won't touch that. But just this bit on the front here needs a bit of attention. So yeah, I'm going to give this a good wash, and then a good polish, and then I'm going to ceramic coat it. I haven't decided whether I'm going to use like the spray cheap stuff that I got in here. I've just got like a graphene 303 graphene nano spray in there. I mean, it's good, but now that this is going to be living inside, I might get a better one, and it'll last longer. I don't know which one to get. I've been looking at some online things, and it looks like that Geon, I don't know what it is. It's got like a 5-year thing on it and all that. So yeah, but I mean, it's like $200. I really don't want to spend that much, and I'm not going to use the whole lot on this car. And I don't want to do, what's that noise? And I don't want to do the other car. Alfie, what are you doing, mate? Did you get bitten by an ant? You got bitten by an ant this morning. Hey? Come on, mate, that's enough. Oh, they're at this park all the time now. They really neglected this park a long time ago. Pretty much ever since we've been here for like 9 years. It used to be sand, no grass, all the grass had died. Sprinklers never worked. What else? The kids used to break stuff at there and never get fixed. Now they're here almost every day with the blower or the whippersnipper or lawn mowing. They're mucking around with the sprinklers now, and the sprinklers are on every night now too. So pretty good. Alfie, hey, what are you doing, mate? What's wrong? You got bitten by an ant, didn't you? I told you not to stand in that ant pile. Wouldn't listen. Anyway, so yeah, I've got to cut. That weather stripping's about 10mm too long, so I've got to cut 10mm out of it. So, that's on at the moment. Yeah. They stay on. I remember from our old ones, like you come in here and they're on for some reason. I think it's very, very sensitive, the motion sensor on it. So doesn't matter. All right, I might have. You should be able to cut this with what I've got here. Might not need anything too fancy. Now I'm going to put it on the inside. Where is it? Check this. Yeah, I'm going to put it on the inside, so that way it seals a bit nicer like that. And then yeah, just need to take that much off it. Yeah, nothing really. And then it's got double-sided tape. Nah, just these scissors. I'm going to need something a bit stronger than that. I'll go to the shed and I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I've got some 20mm screws. It's double-sided tape, but I don't trust that. So what we'll do, I just use tin snips to cut it down, and that's seemed to work nicely. Yep, so that'll fill that in, and I just want it to seal like that. Perfect. The reason I don't want to put on the outside is because the old one was on the outside, and similar setup to this. It was a bit of a nicer one. Had like an aluminium strip up the top, and it was also screwed in. No, I don't think it was had any glue on it at all. What's too long now? What's going on? No, there it goes. Yep, cool. That would probably be alright actually, but no, I'll chuck some screws in it just to be safe. Yeah, so what happened was, imagine this is on the outside. Water used to come down and seep in between here, and that's how the door rotted out. So that's heaps better now that it's yeah, heaps better that it's on the inside. So it doesn't even, it's never leaked. It's leaked once when we had like this absolute freak of a rain that we don't normally get. So I'm not worried about it leaking. It'll be a once in 10-year thing. Yep, that's in. I think just 3 will do. Definitely. And last one we'll put over here. Plenty of juice, that thing, to go through that. I didn't even drill any holes, that's just straight with the screws. Cool, yeah, so as long as that still opens and closes, that's job done. Yeah, no worries. Yep, perfect. Sweet as. Okay, I've been putting that job off for ages, only took 2 minutes. Anyway, take that. So yeah, mission accomplished, I think. That's all I really wanted to get done today, or this afternoon. I can't think of anything more to do in here, apart from get rid of this thing. I still haven't got the MSD box back. I still haven't heard back from the guy that's fixing it. Today is Thursday, I think. Yeah, Thursday. So I'll give him a bell probably Monday. He picked it up from his post office last Wednesday, so he's had it just over a week. So I reckon by Monday that's a decent amount of time to give him to have a look at it. This thing's running all right. Needs a service in about 1,000 k's, so we'll do that. Shouldn't be an issue. It's very easy. What else? Oh yeah, so Nissan rang me, the Nissan dealer that I'm dealing with up the road here, and they said they had a Boulder Grey red interior, which is what I want. I want an auto. They had a manual there, and it was a delivery that the guy didn't want anymore, or whatever, for whatever reason, I don't know. And they said, did you want it? And I said, no, I don't want it. Oop, almost dropped it. I said, no, I don't want a manual. I really want the auto. So that's auto, that's manual. I've had a manual all my life, and yeah, I'm good. I want to go to an auto. I test drove the auto, was very happy with it. So yeah, I'll stick with that. The only other thing is I'm kind of not changing my mind on the colour. I still want the Boulder Grey. But I might even ask him if a white one pops up, because it's like a pearl white, looks really nice. Pearl white with the red interior and auto. So all the other colours don't do it for me. There's a yellow. That's yellow. I've had enough of driving bananas around for 20 odd years. So yeah, I don't want yellow. The blue looks nice. It's like a very nice electric blue, but my mate's got exactly the same colour on his Mustang. So that's one reason I don't want a blue. The other reason is I always end up with things that are blue for some reason. My bike, I've never had a blue car before, but I always end up with like a bike, or for whatever reason, I don't choose it. It's just that's the colour they've got. So three of my bikes are blue. 2 of them right at the moment are blue, I think. Yeah, I've only got 2 bikes. Yeah, so the 2 that I've got now are a shade of blue, and look, they look alright, but I just blues. I'm done with blue. They don't do a nice red, like a Ferrari red or racing red like that. Otherwise I would get red, but yeah, they don't do it. Apparently they had dramas. They did at the start, and they had dramas in the factory with the red paint, so they scrapped it, so you can't get red anymore. The only red you can get now is like a wine red colour. It's like a burgundy colour, metallic. Yeah, and not for me. I mean, it's a nice colour, but it doesn't suit that car. I don't think it's not a very sporty colour. What other colours they got? They got a silver. I've never seen a silver one. And then they've got a gunmetal grey, which is the one I test drove, and I wasn't interested. I just not a fan of grey cars for a sports car. For like a car like this, looks alright, looks nice, but not for a sports car. Black, you can keep it. I'm not interested in black cars. That thing's got a black bonnet, and that's enough for me. And the new car I want has got a black roof, so that's enough black for me. I couldn't do a whole car in black. I'm way too fussy for that. What other colours? I think that's about it. And the Glacier White and the Boulder Grey. White's boring, but it's a pearl white, and it looks really nice because it's like a black and white contrast. It's like this, like if it's not white, it's black. So it looks really nice. Yeah, I mean that's got a bit of chrome on it. This other car's got no chrome, but yeah, it looks really nice. So yeah, it's got black wheels. You tint the windows, and then all the window surrounds are black. The roof's black. I'll do the Katana in black, and then everything else is like this white, sparkly white colour. Looks really good. So yeah, I might ask him and just see if something pops up, because the next thing he told me after that, I got told 6 to 8 months originally when I gave him the deposit, and now it's blown out to 12 to 18 months. So yeah, I don't really want to wait that long. I haven't sold that car, and I won't get a new car until that's sold, because that's what's going to fund buying the new car. And I don't want to get a car loan, because he said what you can do is get a car loan, and knowing full well that will sell for about the same money. Plus the jet ski's gone, so I've got that money as backup reserve as well. So yeah, he goes, look, you can get a finance on the car if one pops up. So this will go back outside. The Nissan will come in here, and the Torana will stay in here. Get finance. He said you have to keep the finance for at least a year, and then you can pay it out later. But you'd still lose $3,000 or so on interest, and I don't really want to do that. So yeah, I kind of told him, look, don't. He calls me every 2 weeks. It's a thing that they do the ring around every 2. Even though my car's 12 to 18 months away, he's still going to call me every 2 weeks. And so he gave us a new contract with a stock order number now. So I didn't have that at the start. So now I've got a stock order number and fully itemized. So the discount that I got, the $1,000 interior upgrade that I got with the red panels on it. It's not all black. The black's free. If you want red, it's a bit extra. The Red Joe, the insurance and all that kind of gear. So I think probably not in the next 2 weeks, but he'll call me in another 2 weeks, and he'll either message me and say nothing more to report, or if he calls me, then there's a change somewhere, or he's found a car that might suit. So yeah, I think the next time he'll actually call me, he's going to be when they've allocated a VIN number for it and an order number at Nissan. So yeah, so that'll be all right. Yeah, the only thing is, it's like, do you take a white one, and I'm 80% on a Boulder grey, but I would settle for a white, and then 12 months down the track when your car actually comes in, would you have gone, well, I'd rather have waited that extra 10 months or 12 months and had the Boulder grey? I don't know. I don't mind the Boulder grey, but I'm kind of almost leaning, probably within 2 more weeks I wouldn't even want the Boulder grey and I'd want the white. I don't know, I'm kind of talking myself into the white. But yeah, I'm not going to close the door and only just wait for the car that I ordered, because if they offer me either a Boulder grey or a white one, I'm pretty sure I'm almost there. Give me another couple of weeks and I would take a white one. After I sell that, and then a month later they offer me a white one, I probably would take it, because I'm pretty impatient. And the colour, look, I'm not one of those people that would knock back anything because of a colour, and or not buy something because of a certain colour. But if you're going to be spending that much money and it's a car you're going to have forever, I kind of have preferences in a couple colours. I'm not just, I want that colour and that's it, and I'm going to wait 18 months for it or whatever. So yeah, and I don't know, yeah, it's a bit funny. I don't know what they're doing with these Nissan Zs, because they made like 30 or 40,000 370s, and they've only made like 2,000 Zs at the moment, 2 years into production. So I don't know if they're trying to keep it a low production run or something. I'm not sure, because they're not a very special car in any way. They're just the same as a 370Z pretty much, with a different body on them. But yeah, I don't know why they're trying to make them so rare. I don't not release too many of them. Don't know what they're up to there. They've got the orders. I don't know why they just don't fill them. I'm not sure. It's not like supply chain issues. That's for sure. That's from what I'm reading. It's more of Nissan just not wanting to release too many into the wild. So yeah, don't know. But like I said, if a white one gets offered to me, but it has to have the red interior. I'm sick of black. That's got a yellow interior, and it's pretty funky from 20 years ago. And when people see it now, they just go, oh my God, that's cool. How you got the yellow outside and yellow inside. I really like that. Black interior is just boring. I'm just over black interiors. So yeah, I want something with a bit of pizzazz on the inside, but it still looks pretty classy and sleek on the outside. So, and I reckon that's what the white's going to be. The Boulder Grey does look nice as well, because it's not flashy at all. And I don't want a car that stands out like that thing anymore, because I mean, it's good. No one will ever hit you in that car, and if they do, they're an idiot, because it's like you're driving around with a safety vest on. But white still stands out, but it doesn't shout at anyone. But the greys and all that, they blend into the road pretty good, especially on a winter's day. So yeah, I think white might even be the way to go. But like I said, I'm 80% Boulder Grey, 20% white at the moment. Couple weeks I might be 50-50. And by the time he calls me and says I've got a white one with a red interior, I'm just going to go, yep, let's have it. And that way I don't have to wait. So anyway, that's the update on the Nissan. Guy hasn't even looked at the MSD box for that, so hopefully that's the drama. We connect it back in, this starts, and I'll sell it pretty quickly. That way I've got the cash in the bank, and as soon as this guy tells me he's got a Nissan for me, then I'll jump on it. But yeah, not interested in the manual. Definitely want the auto. So all good there. Yeah, like I said, service on this in another 1,000 Ks. I'll jack it up with that thing, and we'll go under and give that a. It's literally just an oil and filter change, and that's it. And a wicked polish. We'll get onto that one day as well. But other than that, we're pretty much good. I'll just pack all this stuff, put it back in the shed, and yeah, that's all I was going to get up to today. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.